Thanks for keeping me here on My News 26. I'm Remington Hernandez at the Michigan Legacy Art Park right on Crystal Mountains. Here, standing here with Miss Renee. She is the executive director of the Michigan Legacy Art Parks. How you doing?
Very good, thanks.
Thank you for taking the time to speak to us. Now, how did this all start, the Michigan Legacy Art Park? Because it is a beautiful place right in the middle of Crystal Mountain.
Thank you. Well, we opened about 22 years ago. David Barr was the founder of the park. He's an artist from the Detroit area, and he had this idea of having artists tell the stories of Michigan and through their art. So the people, the history, the culture, the environment, all of those stories that make our state what it is. He wanted artists to tell those stories through sculpture.
And typically, what kind of art is here at the Legacy Art Park?
We have large scale sculpture, steel, wood, but also some environmental works, like Serpent Mound by Patricia Innes. She created a mound out of the earth, and it's 120 feet long, and so you'll have to go find it in the woods.
Mm-hmm. And things like that. Does it go into the Michigan kind of mindset of this park? It goes into conservation, things like that? Conservation,
yes. Yeah, we have many pieces in the park that deal with the environment and the nature, the natural aspects of our state. The Frog by Bill Allen is a favorite. Michigan and Superior are two of our sculptures that deal with the Great Lakes.
Mm-hmm. And now, when people come to the park, what do they say? Like when they see you, or when they go strolling around, what kind of reaction do they give you?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, we just saw a family walk in, and we're bringing family back to enjoy it. I believe they think it's a great hike. It's interesting, things to look at along the hike, and you learn something too.
Mm-hmm. So how much has the park changed over the last 22 years it's been here?
Good question. When it opened, there were only 14 sculptures in the park, and now we have 50. So that's a big difference. A couple of years ago, we decided to build a barrier-free trail so that more people could get through the park. So we now have a new quarter-mile trail right here at the entrance that most people are able to experience the park. We've expanded our amphitheater area. We do more concerts now, and all through the summer, our Summer Sounds concert series, and yeah.
During the winter, the park stays open.
Of course, yes. Everyone is welcome to come any day of the year. In the winter, wear snowshoes, and half of the park is open for snowshoes. The other half is groomed for cross-country skiing. Mm-hmm.
And would you say that it's pretty during the winter?
Of course, yes. Winter, really any time of year. The fall, we have a gorgeous spot up by Barn Chair by Gary Kulak where you can look out and see the fall colors over the Betsy Valley.
Now, there has to be an educational aspect to all this art. Can you go into some of that, please?
Yes. Every year, teachers from the surrounding counties bring their students to the park on field trips. Teachers find that because each sculpture in the park deals with a piece of Michigan's history, that they're able to make connections back to the things that they're teaching in the classroom, and it's a place for the kids to discover on their own some of those connections between what they're learning in the classroom and then having these experiences discovering art.
I remember you saying also that they can also get grants too to get their kids out here.
That's absolutely true, yep. So teachers that are interested in coming to the park, bringing their students, they can apply to us and we will pay for their bus trip here to the park.
If people want to come out here and experience the Legacy Art Park, what advice do you have to them and how can they find it?
Well, I would start at our website, michlegacyartpark.org. We have a Plan Your Visit button, which helps people get ready to come. We do offer some guided tours. We have some workshops throughout the year, even some guided snowshoe tours in the winter. And just when you arrive, that we do have trail maps at the gateway here, and also throughout the park there's interpretive signs. So if you want to know more about the artwork, what the artist was thinking, what story they were telling, you can read those interpretive signs along the trail.
So it took a lot of love to get to this point. Is that correct?
A lot of love, yes, I would believe so. There's a lot of, every artist that has a piece here in the park definitely put a lot of thought and energy and personal, you know, their whole spirit into the work. Yeah. And I think you can sense that here as a visitor.
Okay. Well, thank you, Renee. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. She's the executive director here at the Michigan Legacy Art Park, right on Crystal Mountain, right outside of Thompsonville. At the art park, I'm Remington Hernandez for My News 26.